Hello, and today I'm at Hardhams Rise in Corsham, and behind me we have one of the biggest houses I've seen in a long time in the heart of Corsham. This is a huge detached property. I'm going to class it as a 5-bedroom with an enormous flexible downstairs space. You have the ability to have separate offices, to have separate playrooms, to have a separate living room even for the children if you wanted. So this is a great space. You could also segregate this off and create an annex if you wanted to, or you could even have it with some lodgers or turn it into an HMO even. There are loads and loads of potential with this property. Now it has a lovely big garden the other side of the house, which is on a higher level, and you have stunning views which are directly ahead of me here that you can't see from this camera. So let me take you inside and show you a little bit more. Let me take you inside this fabulous large 5-bedroom property with the potential for it to even be a 7-bedroom, but realistically this is just an amazing home with so much potential, so many ways you could work it. So as we come into the hallway, this is the first initial little inner hall. You've got the cloakroom round to the right hand side, so absolutely perfect, just what you need. On any level of a property. You've got stairs up there towards bedrooms, and you've got stairs down there towards the utility. And what I'm going to do is just try and swing round, show you the enormous living room. But what I'm going to do now is go this way first and go down into the utility space. So again, you can see we've got another door over to the right hand side. We've got double glazed windows and double glazed doors throughout. You've got the boiler there. You've got a second boiler in the property as well because it is so large, just to make sure that all the radiators are effectively heated. Space for the washing machine, and even space to stack a tumble dryer on the top there if you wanted. And then as I pop back round to the side, you'll see that we've got a big understairs storage cupboard which goes back here. And then I'm coming through into the kitchen space. So now this room has recently been refitted in the last few years. You've got this wonderful black glossed floor with the sparkles in it, just gives it that little extra luxury touch. You've got a fantastic range. So on this side here, now looking at two double, so one's a fridge and a freezer on the right, and the one on the left is a full freezer. So effectively you've got 3 freezer spaces and a fridge space, which again, if you needed to switch that around, would be easily done. Nice little range cooker in the middle there, lots of storage. We've got the blinds closed at the moment, which is probably an error on my part, but if I look through you can see the fabulous view from the kitchen window, and I will show you that again from the next room that I go into. Now currently this is used as a study area and working a business from this space, but this, as it flows through from the kitchen, is the absolute perfect breakfast room. Now it actually also has stairs up into the living room, but what I love about this space is that it's got such a great ceiling height, absolutely enormous. You've got big double French doors which are looking out, and you imagine opening these up on a lovely sunny day when it's not the middle of winter, and you've got this fabulous veranda as well, and this patio area which you could then clean up and have out there a massive table. This would just be the most awesome kitchen breakfast space in the world, I think. Lovely, lovely views towards Corsham. You are so close to Corsham as well, you literally can almost see the school from there. So really, really great space. Now, before I forget it, we're going to go back up into the living space, and this living room is just huge, framed at the front with 2 enormous big bay windows, absolutely stunning, throwing in loads and loads of light. And then we've got the wonderful focal fireplace at that end as well. So an absolutely beautiful room. This is quite clearly your living room, which then links through, have to get your head around this one a little bit, into your kitchen and breakfast room. This would be, like I say, the most stunning breakfast room with those views. And then if I go left, we come through to another section. Now this is an extension, and through here we have another downstairs cloakroom, which I'm just going to pull the door on there. So another downstairs cloakroom with the second boiler which services this side of the house. And then we have 2 flexible rooms. Now I would say these are used as one awesome home office, either here in this room or in the next one I'm about to go to, and one fabulous playroom. So you could have a second living room, kids room, but there is options here to create a separate annex in this area and have a living room and a bedroom, because you've got the second room up these stairs, which I think would make an absolutely awesome living space. for a relative or somebody else that was staying with you, even a lodger. So there's so many options here. Really great space again. As I pan back round, you'll see that we've got another wonderful big bay window overlooking that fabulous garden, and the sun has come out for us today as well, really to help show this room off. So really nice space, separate potential for an annex. Like I say, 2 rooms here which could be bedrooms. It could be an annex, or you could just literally wrap it into your whole living space. So like that lovely front room could also be your dining room if you wanted a formal dining room, and then have a kids living space as well on this level. So coming back, try and get your bearings, back to the front. So this is where we started, back at the front door in on the first floor level, up the stairs, and let me show you all the bedrooms and everything that we've got up here. So first off, we see a really huge cavernous bathroom on the left hand side. So you've got a bath with the shower over, nice little bit of storage, and then you've got a big cupboard on the left there, also a little one just by the sink, loads and loads of space, really nicely fitted out, nice and clean and tidy. And then another little set of stairs up, and we come on to what I class as the first floor level. And the first thing I really love is this great curved window. So really nice feature window on the landing. And as we go back along through here, you'll find we have 5 really good sized bedrooms. So I'm going to start right at the very end down here and work back, because this is a huge master suite. So really beautiful big room, absolutely enormous. You've got built-in sharps cupboards, you've got that lovely big window over to the front there. So you've got built-in units on this side. I'm going to come right back over here so I can try and give you a better feel for this space. So that's your bed area, more than big enough for any size of bed you might want in here. Absolutely glorious. And then as I come back this way to show you that you've basically got a dressing area over there with a fabulous range of wardrobes. So you've got some on the right there and some on the left, and I'm actually going to take you through, just show you inside, because these aren't just any wardrobes, these have been superbly fitted out with wonderful inserts. So you've got pull out drawers and hanging space, you've got just extra space in here, but again pull out tracks there. So really nicely done. Even if you weren't particularly fond of the style of the front of them, it'd be very, very easy just to change the front doors on them if you wanted, and then they've still got an amazing set of wardrobes there. But personally I think they look lovely. So just going to pan round now and show you the ensuite, which of course has to come with such a large master room. You have this fabulous ensuite here with a separate bath, really nice corner bath in there. And you've got the lovely window over to the side looking over the views if you want that open. And then toilet and bidet in the corner there. And then behind here we have the sink. So really nice space, really good size, plenty of options there to try and change that into a shower room. If you really wanted a shower instead, you've got more than enough space. So coming away from that enormous room, that's your first bedroom, we then come through and there are some other bedrooms here, some of which are still being used as a bit of storage, so bear with on that one. But this is the second ensuite bedroom. You can see we've got a really big double room here. So we've got an enormous double bed in there with the TV set into the bed. I'm trying to come back round just to give you a bit more sense of depth without that blocking the view. Again, lovely wide windows looking over the views towards the back there, and then a set of space there for wardrobes. They're not built in, and then you've got an ensuite shower room as well here. So really great space, white suite, so nothing really to change in here. Nice and straightforward and modern. And then you've got a really nice size corner shower cubicle there as well with a rainfall shower above. So really nice ensuite for bedroom 2 as well. Then as we come across the landing here, I've got 2 more bedrooms. So one to the right, again very comfortably a double bedroom. It's currently used as storage, as you can see, as I explained, but this is more than enough room for a really good double-sized bed in here. Laminate flooring to keep it nice and clean. Windows are looking over towards the garden on the other side of the house. So that's a very generous double there. Then we've got the 4th and 5th bedrooms. I'd say this is the slightly smaller of the two. Again, very generous single. You could get a double in here, but realistically, you'd probably stick with a single or make this another fabulous study room. So again, really nice space there, recesses there where you can have the wardrobes in. And then you've got lost space in this area of the house as well. And then last but not least, on the rooms, we have the 5th or 4th bedroom, I think, on size, but number 5 bedroom to look in. Again, a really nice usable room, lovely space, just an excellent size. You could get a double in here. It'd be a bit snug again, but not insurmountable at all, but definitely a nice generous large single or a small double. Really good as a guest room maybe, or for a children's room. That is just awesome. So just to recap, we've got 5 bedrooms on this level, and we've got the potential for 2 more downstairs if you wanted, but equally you might just want to use those as an amazing family home space. So we've just seen the one of the bedrooms, then we've got 2, 3, we've got the double with the ensuite, and then we've also got the master bedroom, which really is a master suite. Absolutely enormous size room, fabulous space, built-in wardrobes, and a really lovely size ensuite bathroom as well, with your dressing area down on that corner. So now we've seen the inside, and hopefully that's helped you get your head around it a little bit more. I'm just going to come over to this window and show you the views out. Absolutely stunning outlook over the green towards the Corsham Springfield Centre and the school. And I'm going to take you outside now and show you a little bit more of the garden. Out to the front door, we are looking then at what technically could be classed as the front garden, but essentially is your rear garden space. Absolutely enormous, really lovely size. You can see we're getting loads of sun, and this is the middle of the day. So south is slightly over to the side of the house, so it's quite nice because you'll get the sun moving around all through the day. You've got the shed, which is sitting there quite comfortably, handy for storage. And then as I turn round, you'll see we've got this really lovely hedge which frames the house and frames the garden. We've got a little cut through there which you could screen off with a gate or something just to keep the children in, the dogs in. A little bit of garden space that drops around the left hand side of the house there. And then as I pan back, I'm just going to show you this house from this angle, which is granted a little bit prettier than the other side. That gives you a much better sense of the space and the size of the garden that we've got here. Now, we're also right on the corner of Valley Road, so this is really, really convenient for schools, for the town centre, for Springfield Centre. You've got shops locally at Catherine Park as well. Arguably it might be quicker to walk into town even. And then you've got the bus which picks up just outside, takes you to Bath, Chippenham, or the one that just loops around to town. Now on this side we have, on this level as such, a very large driveway which comes off the road just on the corner of Valley Road and in through here. So really long driveway here, plenty of space for at least 3 cars. And then as I pan back, you'll see again stunning views. Again, you could make a little more of this if you wanted to. You've got a nice kind of sort of rockery space going down on the on the right hand side here, and you can see you've got plenty of parking down at the bottom. But I'm going to go down there now, show you a little bit more. So bear with me because there's a lot to this outside as well as there is inside. So coming back down the side here, you'll see to the left, that's your door into the utility. Again, it wraps round and you still have access to this wonderful veranda from the outside as well as from coming through those patio doors, which are going into what I would arguably call your breakfast room. Lovely view on this space here, bit of a clean up. You've got a really nice feature central paved area there, so this gets a good jet wash. This would really sing and look absolutely beautiful. And just look at the views over there, over towards Cresswells and over towards Corsham Springfield area. So coming back down again, you've got nicely set out pathway up here. Yes, there are a few steps from this side, but there aren't many from it's flat to the road from the other side. As I come down, We've got an area of lawn to the front here. Not sure you'd do much more with that, to be fair. And then you've got a really nice rockery area which has all recently been topped off with mulch, just to keep that nice and easy and low maintenance. And then we come down to where we have the double garage, double driveway, and I'm panning back up towards the house again. So as I pan back here, just to show you that we've got this fantastic space, loads of parking here, and then you can see that we're at the end of the cul-de-sac. It's only a tiny little cul-de-sac, Hardhams Rise anyway, and then you've got the access road back up to the top. So I'm going to come back up to the top just to recap on everything. You have got an absolutely enormous 5-bedroom property here with the potential for it to be 7, the potential for it to have an annex. I'm just coming over to this wonderful veranda at the front, raised patio area, which means you can look out on those views. So if you want to be in the heart of Corsham and have a really large house, there's not very often houses this size come up in the area, then you do really need to come and have a look at this one and see how it works for you. Absolutely stunning condition. Please do give me a call and we'll get you booked in as soon as possible.